I think this one's better. Let me know in the comments. After playing Apex Legends for the first time, I got up the next day from my bullshit 8 a.m. and I tweeted something about it. EA stocks in a nosedive. EA lets Respawn make Apex. Respawn saves EA from utter demise. EA gives Respawn a budget of a shit zillion dollars for Titanfall 3. Titanfall 3, Game of the Year. Twitter for Android. The tweet I aforementioned was received really well, like all of my tweets, so I wasn't really surprised by that. Still, it is at least a little bit comforting that there's 2,435 people who like Rick and Morty and listen to J. Cole. Turns out this tweet was also received well on an internet space reserved only for the smartest individuals. Reddit. After getting my parents' permission to go on a www.reddit.com/r/Titanfall, I went to the thread. It's wrong! But that's really nice. This community is delusional.
I'm about to say it. Say it.
I'd like Titanfall 1 better than Titanfall 2. Actually, this is an extremely naive way of thinking because... Actually, he makes some pretty good points here. The only way Apex is going to be number 1 is if Fortnite dies or becomes so broken, people leave it for Apex. Like people left PUBG for Fortnite because Fortnite wasn't broken like PUBG. The only reason I disagree with that is because I think the audiences for Fortnite and PUBG are inherently different. Shroud's audience is different than Ninja's audience. Apex has the potential to draw a lot of people away from PUBG because of the shooting mechanics, I think. And people who are bored with Fortnite want to try something new. Apex is the next big thing. If Apex becomes number 1, there is no way in hell EA is going to do anything other than cradle it like a little baby and dump all their money into it. Correct. But Respawn Entertainment has proven to EA that they're an asset at this point. EA is getting too much pushback on the microtransaction stuff for them to really implement the same kind of shitty practices in Apex. I think that a $60 release might curb that. The out-of-touch heads of EA are going to pull the plug the first moment players start dropping off or if it doesn't reach Fortnite numbers. No. This game is the only thing that is saving EA's ass right now. So they're definitely going to try to push money into this project as long as it's making them some profit. What does that mean for Titanfall 3 though? After the release of Apex, CEO of Respawn, Vince Zampella, put out a statement on Twitter saying, "Tons of things planned for @Play Apex in the future. We are also committed to listening to player feedback. We are also working on more Titanfall for later in the year." Yes, I said the T word. Now, that is racist, and you can't say the T-word. Zampella has a T-word pass, so I'm not going to stress about it. But the point is, the CEO of Respawn is saying they are doing Titanfall stuff in some way, shape, or form in the future. The words are, things planned for Apex, we are also working on more Titanfall. Apex, also Titanfall. Not Apex with Titanfall, not Apex featuring Titanfall, Apex and also Titanfall. Does that mean Titanfall 3? I have no idea. I don't think anybody does, except for the people that work at Respawn. The date of Vince's tweet is important because most of the articles talking about the cancellation of Titanfall 3, obviously the assets for Apex were assets originally intended for Titanfall 3 that returned into Apex, but most of those articles are written on February 4th. Vince put out this statement on February 5th, the day afterward. Instead of speculating about what could happen with the Titanfall franchise, let's take a look at what is happening with the Titanfall franchise. Titanfall, as a brand, has eyes on it now. Titanfall had eyes on it before, but it was a niche game with a niche audience. A great game, but not a popular game. Apex certainly got me playing Titanfall 2 again, and a lot of other people too. Think about it for just a second. When you played Titanfall 2, about 3 months afterward, did you think that this game was going to get 100,000 eyeballs on it on Twitch? No. Shroud was averaging 100,000 people watching his stream of Apex Legends. That's 100,000 people watching someone play a Titanfall game. If another Titanfall game comes out, I guarantee you guys like Shroud and Dr. Disrespect are at least going to consider playing it. That is the power of brand awareness. That is why I think EA would be stupid not to give Respawn a blank check on a really solid $60 Titanfall release. So no, I don't think Apex killed Titanfall 3 yet. I think we're going to have to wait and see. What do you guys think? Do you think Apex is the worst game ever fucking made? Do you think it's great? Let me know in the comments. I'm looking forward to whatever comes out of Respawn Entertainment, regardless if it's not a Titanfall 3 or not, personally. And anytime I get bored with Apex, I'll just go back and play some Titanfall 2. In fact, I'll be streaming some pretty soon. Check out my event in the description. For more Titanfall and Apex, subscribe. Deuces.